Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. So we will continue with learning the Devi Mahatmyam or Durga Saptashati. Today we will be learning the first chapter. So up to, just let me know what was the last 70. We have chanted up to 71, right? So I want all of you as a group to chant from verse 60. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Devi Mahatmyam Parayanam Priti Katham Utpanna Chakindvija Bhavata Sa Devi Payatudbhava Tatsarvam Rotumichhami Tvatto Brahma Vidambara Vishurvacha Nityaiva Sa Jaganmurtistaya Sarvamidam Tatam Tathapi Tatsamudbhadir Bahudha Sruyatam Mama Devanam Karya Siddhyartham Bhavati Sayada Utpanniti Tada Loke Sanityapya Vihiyase Yoga Nidram Yada Vishnu Jagat Ekarnavi Krite Asti Jasesham Bhajat Kalpante Bhagavan Prabhu Tada Dvavasurau Ghorau Vikhyatau Madhukaitavau Vishnu Karna Malodbhutau Hantum Brahmana Mudyatau Sanabhikamale Vishnu Sthito Brahma Prajapatihi Drishvatavasurau Chokrau Prasuptam Cha Janardhanam Tushta Yoga Nidram Tam Ekakridaya Sthitaha Vibodhanathaya Hare Hari Netra Kritalaya. Little louder. Vishveshwarim Jagadhatrim Sthiti Samharakarini Nidram Bhagavati Vishnu Ratulam Tejasa Prabhu. So, you would have understood you have to practice. Only when you practice more and more, it becomes easier. So initially it might be like difficult, but when you are practicing it many times, it becomes very easy. Yeah. So we'll continue
with this and starting from Vishveshwarim Jagadhatrim, right? The 70th verse, we are entering into a section called Ratri Suktam. Okay, please make a note of it. Starting from the 70th line, 70th verse, Vishveshwarim Jagadhatrim Sthiti Samhara Karinim. So from there, the Ratri Suktam starts
until
the verse 87. Hantumeto Mahasurau. 70 to 87. This section of the first chapter is a very important stuti called Brahma Stuti. Basically, Brahma is invoking Devi Mahamaya, Vishnu Maya, and he is reciting these set of lines. Starting then the very next line, if you see, after the Vishveshwarim Jagadhatrim 70 and 71, the next line will be Brahma Uvacha. So Brahma is saying, he is invoking Devi, he is praising Devi, and the next lines until 87 is called Ratri Suktam, very, very important section of Devi Mahatmya. In fact, when we don't have too much time to actually do the entire Devi Mahatmyam, there are few important sections of Devi Mahatmyam which can be independently chanted for worshipping her. So that Ratri Suktam is one important stuti, Brahma stuti, and this will also be chanted as a Purvanga of Devi Mahatmya. Just like we had the Purvanga sections, the Kavacham, Margalam, Keelakam, right after Keelakam, we will be chanting this Ratri Suktam. We did not teach you right after Keelakam because we were anyways going to learn it as part of first chapter. So we did not teach at that time. But this section of 70 to 87th verse called Ratri Suktam should be chanted as a Purvanga right after Keelakam. Please make a note of it.
Yeah. So
And
that is why after Keelakam, if you see our publication, there is Ratri Suktam. So you might be thinking why it is skipped. It is not skipped because that Ratri Suktam is also part of the first chapter, right? First chapter 70 to 87th verse is that Ratri Suktam. So same thing. So there is absolutely no difference. The 70 to 87 which we are now learning in this first chapter of Devi Mahatmyam is the Ratri Suktam, and the most important Suktam in the whole Devi Mahatmyam is this Ratri Suktam, and it is also called the Kali Suktam. So there is other name for it, but it is not um, famously known as Kali, but that it is also Kali Suktam. And it said that every Charitam, the Prathama Charitram, the Madhyama Charitram, and the Uttara Charitram, all the three, they have one Suktam or a Vedic part in it. So the first Prathama Charitram has the Vedic part of Ratri Suktam. So this Ratri Suktam is also in Rigvedam. Rigveda also has this Ratri Suktam. It's the same meaning, everything. And so this is called the Tantrokta Ratri Suktam. So the one which is coming in this verse 70 to
87.
verse 87 in the first chapter, that portion is called the Tantrokta, means it is the Tantras say this is the Ratri Suktam, and in our Parampara, we will chant this Tantrokta Ratri Suktam because we can do both the Vedokta Ratri Suktam and Tantrokta Ratri Suktam. And our Guru, Sri Vimarshananda, when he was teaching, then there were many who found it very difficult to chant the Vedokta. So he said, all of us, let us all, as a uniformity, chant the Tantrokta Ratri Suktam. That is why we are chanting the Tantrokta Ratri Suktam before Devi Mahatmyam. As I said, it is part of the Angam independently, because as the Kali Suktam, this is important. And more important is, this is actually why the whole Devi Mahatmyam gets the power of the Veda, and it is like a Vedokta, or from Veda, is because this is created, because who is the author of the Vedas is Brahma. And this is why here Ratri Sukta is also Brahma Uvacha, because you always see Rishi Uvacha, right? Rishi is the one saying, but here it will not be Rishihi Uvacha, or it is not said by the Rishi, but it is said by directly Brahmaji. It comes, anything which comes from the mouth of this Brahmaji is called the Veda, and that is why this gets more important. And the Prathama Charitram, as I said, has this Ratri Suktam in it. And in the Madhyama Charitram, they say that the fourth chapter is like the Lakshmi Suktam. So that is why the fourth chapter is also one of the Sukta. And that is the why Madhyama Charitram, who is the Devi, is the main, this Mahalakshmi. And you will come there during Madhyama Charitram, but that is there. And the Uttara Charitram also has one Sukta called the Devi Suktam, which is the Namo Devi. So what I meant to say is, all the Charitras have one Sukta embedded in it, and Suktam is like the Vedoktam. So the Vedas has the Sukta, which is the Kali Suktam or Ratri Suktam in the first chapter, fourth chapter having the Lakshmi Suktam, then the fifth chapter having the Devi Suktam. So all of them have. Yeah.
So Brahma is actually invoking here the Devi called Ratri Devi. Okay, so Ratri Devi is a very important uh, concept. She is the Para Chit Shakti Rupa. She is the Chit Shakti. If you see every living organism in this world, her creation, whoever she created, has to go through this something called sleep, right? When they are all asleep, it is said that she is witnessing her own creation. She is looking at them. Each of her creation, she looks at them and she is going through their karmas, karma phala. What has this person done? How has he done his karmas? What all papa punya he is doing?
Everything is noted down.
She is observing everything during
Even
our
if you
sleep.
do closed doors, so it is being noted.
Yeah. So she is observing everybody in our sleep, and it is said that Brahma is actually telling her that, oh Devi, oh Ratri Devi, only because of you, we are all having a very comfortable sleep. When we are asleep, all our indriyas are also sleeping. Remember, none of our indriyas are working, right? Anybody could attack us easily. But when you say this Ratri Suktam and when you invoke her, worship her as a Ratri Devi, she takes care of your protection while you are asleep. Being asleep is, the physical, the sleep part, right? But we are asleep in so many ways. Even when we think that we are looking at somebody, we are awake. Our mind is asleep. Sometimes you are looking at something, you don't even get it into your head, right? You don't hear something. Your indriyas are actually working. Your eyes are open, your ears are open, but sometimes nothing gets into your head. So even at those times, the Ratri Devi is the one who brings light to your chit, to your consciousness. So she is invoked as Ratri Devi here, and it is said that because of her compassion towards her creation, she sees, oh, they are all sleeping. Now let me bring the Usha. Let me make the sunrise happen so that their andhakara, their darkness is removed. Right? So only because of her compassion that we see the sunrise, and then our chit also wakes up. So this Ratri Suktam is a very important sukta. That is why it's given a very high level kind of powerful mantras. And as I told you, as a very independent sukta, Vedokta, like Veda Sukta is given, where you have the Vedokta Ratri Suktam and the Tantrokta Ratri Suktam. Vedokta Ratri Suktam is a Vedic
thing,
part.
Yeah.
Where
this is also Vedic part.
Yeah, where Ratri Devi is invoked. You'll see all
That
the
is in the
verses
Rig Veda.
talking about worshipping and praising Ratri Devi as a Rigvedic verses. The same equivalence is given in the Devi Mahatmyas, this section called Ratri Suktam. As he said, it's also a very important, it's just a mirror of the Vedokta Ratri Suktam.
So I explained the two main characters in the entire Devi Mahatmyam in the last class. I don't know whether you still remember. You remember who are they? Yeah, Suratha and Maya, the king Suratha and the Mahamaya. So I am happy everybody is remembering. So the two, right? Suratha are the king, because that is why he is already addressed as Mahabhaga, because the rishi already knows that he is going to become future not just king for this, but the whole Manvantara. He is going to be the Manvantara, Savarnit Bhavita Manuhu, that he is going to become. And so he is very important here. And the next, what I said, is the Mahamaya. And the Ratri Suktam is just before Ratri Suktam, we have the story why the Ratri Sukta Brahmaji had to recite. Like, why did he even, there should be some reason for Brahmaji to actually give out our praise, because it is actually Brahmaji's prayer. The Ratri Suktam is the prayer of Brahmaji. It is not our prayer to Brahmaji, but it is the Brahma is praying to this Mahamaya as the Ratri. So that is why I said the Mahamaya is main the whole story. So this is that. So it has to. If the lead characters, you have to introduce at least a bit late, right? Mahamaya is not introduced because if you don't, you see a movie and at the end, the last 1 minute they introduce, then you'll not even watch it, right? It has to, at least first 5 minutes there will be suspense. You will be saying who is that, but it has to be introduced. So here after the around 40th 50th verse, the Rishi is talking about the Mahamaya. And here, when the doing the Pralaya Kala, after the Pralaya Kala, then everywhere it will be only Tamasa Kevala. He means it's all only like total darkness, no creation, nothing. Everything which is like being inside like a black hole. There is nothing there. And that time, and Mahavishnu is in the Yoga Nidra. So he will be in the Yoga Nidra, means total sleep. Our Nidra, we wake up. Here, Yoga Nidra, for millions of years, he will be just sleeping. But he is awake. Awake means he is alive, but
without
sleeping.
any action.
Without any action. And from his Nabhi, Kamala, the Nabhi is the navel. From that, there is a lotus. In that lotus is born Brahma. So that is why Brahma Suhu, we say, means it is Brahma's father. Who is Brahma's father? A creator of Brahma is Mahavishnu. That is why Mahavishnu is called Brahma Suhu. Su means Suta, Su, the one to give birth. So Brahma, who gives birth to Brahma? It is Mahavishnu, because he comes from the navel of Mahavishnu. And because of Brahma, he has come, and Lord, because of this long Yoga Nidra, if you see that after like 2-3 years, if you don't even touch our ears for 3 years, then you can see how much like the dirt can accumulate in that year. And this Brahma, for so long, you can assume how much dirt would have been in his ears. And that, Vishnu's ears. And because of the long Nidra, from that dirt to, because when the dirt, like you say, like insects can emerge, the two beings emerge. And though they are called Madhu and Kaitabha. So both of them emerged from the ears of Mahavishnu. So they are, that is why this is how they and they emerged, and they said they were playing for some time, and they said, like, we have played for like 4,000-5,000, so many years. So many years we have been playing. Now we get bored.
They are playing with each other.
Each other. They are
Madhu
playing.
looks at Kaitabha, and Kaitabha looks at Madhu.
So they do jokes.
These two are there in the entire creation.
They became best friends.
There is nobody else.
And they are playing for so many years without any problem.
Yeah.
But still, being best friends, they still know. I think we are getting bored of each other. We need to
look around. Can we find
one more
person?
Third person, right? Then they find this. Oh, this Brahma
is sitting there. Let us go and play with him.
So they keep on hitting him, like knocking him and all that. So Brahma is so
old. He is already born, but he is really already
and also weak, right? These are all asuras, so they are very powerful, and they torment this Brahma so much. Then Brahma tries to wake up Vishnu.
He is looking for protection from Vishnu.
Who is in you protect her, you are still sleeping, not protecting me. What are you doing?
He's waking him up, but he's not.
His job is to protect, but what? See, when you give a job to somebody, they have to do that. And that job is sleeping. He's not. He's only.
He is in the Yoga Nidra, right? Yeah. So Brahma is trying to call him. He is worried that these asuras are going to kill me.
Yeah.
Who is going to come and protect me? No, Vishnu. There is nobody else he can seek refuge to. And then he realizes
that Yoga Nidra. First, who is reason for that Yoga Nidra is that Mahamaya. So why Vishnu is in that? So you have to see. You have to always go to the root cause. You cannot treat the symptom. So you have to find the root cause. Then Brahma, as he is the he create the one who gives us Vedas, he immediately knows the root cause. If I have to wake up this Mahavishnu, even if I pray to him, Mahavishnu, so many times I do like a Vishnu suktam, he is not going to, because he is in that deep sleep. So the root cause is why he is in that sleep, Mahayoga Nidra, is because of Mahamaya. And as the Mahakala Ratri or the Maharatri, this Ratri Devi, let me invoke. That is why this starts now. Yeah.
It starts, and then at the end of this, actually, this Mahamaya is also called Vishnu Maya.
Yeah.
Both are synonyms. Like Vishnu Maya is a very, this is a very important concept, because Vishnu Maya not only comes here, she also comes in Lalitopakhyanam, when Bhandasura is, when Devas are tortured by the Bhandasura. At that time, again Vishnu Maya comes there, and she is the one who affects all this, puts her impact on Bhandasura. So they forget that they don't have power. Bhandasura and his Asura Sainya, they are given boon by Lord Shiva. For 60,000 years, you will be powerful, and you'll not be defeated by anybody. So Bhandasura thinks that it's forever, and then 60,000 years they are very powerful. They are enjoying life. They are torturing all the devas and everybody. At the end of 60,000 years, Vishnu Maya comes and puts her effect on Bhandasura to make him not realize that the 60,000 years are over. If he realizes that, oh, my 60,000 years are done, then he would come to reality, saying that, okay, now I don't have any power. So now I should not torture the devas, right? Otherwise, the devas will start fighting him. No, at the end of 60,000 years, Vishnu Maya, because of her effect on him, he continues to fight and enjoy, thinking that he has all the power forever. At that time, Devas do the Havana for Devi, Lalita Mahatripura Sundari. And when Devas, Indra, the Devas, they invoke her through the fire. And at the time when they want to actually offer their own flesh into the fire, at that time, Lalita Mahatripura Sundari Avirbhava happens, and she comes to help them. So this Vishnu Maya is a very important aspect for, between the Asura and Devas, Yuddha, wherever you see on important occasions, she will manifest.
So she is not only the main lead character in Devi Mahatmyam and Lalita Sahasram also, Vishnu Maya. That is why the Devi Suktam, when it gives the 23 aspects of the Devi, right? Like as a Shakti Rupena Samsthita, Daya Rupena Samsthita, Matru Rupena Samsthita, all that. What is the first one? It says, Vishnu Maya iti Shabdita. Here it is not Samsthita. Normally we say Samsthita.
Vishnu
Maya iti Shabdita. Shabdita means she is not Rupena Samsthita, means the one who is in that Rupa, in that form, who is in the form of Shakti, who is in the form of Daya, who is in the form of Karuna.
So Devi Suktam has about 23 Devis.
Devi
characters, attributes of Devi is praised. In each of those lines, you will see Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Vishnu Mayeti Shabdita. It starts like that, but goes on to say Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samsthita,
Lakshmi Rupena
Samsthita. Samsthita and Shabdita are two different words.
And Rupena Samsthita means in that form she is existing. That is what it means.
She is existing as Shakti.
She is existing
as Lakshmi, or as existing as. But for Vishnu Maya alone, it doesn't say Vishnu Mayeti Samsthita.
She is not existing as, because she is the main, right?
She is called Vishnu Maya. That Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu.
She is that Vishnu Maya.
Who is
Vishnu Maya is the one existing as other things.
Everybody.
You understand? The Vishnu Maya is existing as other, but you cannot. She is not existing as Vishnu. Vishnu Maya is the one which is the main thing. Yeah.
Who is the
existence. So you have to. This is more like a Vedantic.
We'll look at it when we come there.
Slightly
in the
more
chapter.
Complicated. Why the Shabditan? But I think you can get this. She is the Vishnu Maya. In the 5th chapter also is said, and first already the lead Mahamaya becomes Vishnu Maya, and because she gives that because Mahavishnu, if he is not waking up, there is no way for this Madhu and Kaitaba to stop they are tormenting, or like they are like somebody beating continuously for so many years. You can understand how much pain that person will undergo. So the pain can stop only when Mahavishnu is coming back from the Yoga Nidra, and the only person who can cause that is Vishnu Maya. So that is what we will learn today. Yeah.
Continue.
So for that, some prayer has to be done to Mahamaya as a ratri, and to that ratri, that is what it says Brahma Uvacha. That is why you will say how Brahmaji is praising Devi. Yeah. Om. I think we finished in Tejas of Prabhu, right? Until that we finished. Yeah, 71. Brahmovacha. Tvam swaha, tvam svadha, tvam hi. Tvam swaha, tvam svadha, tvam hi. Tvam swaha, tvam svadha, tvam hi. So ha is the antaswara, come from the nabhi, from the navel region. That is, the sound should come there. You should not, if you say tvam swaga, means it comes from the mouth, right? With you, so from the throat, ga, ka, kha, ga, ga, na, it is wrong. It is not tvam swaga, nor it is like the ramaha, that visarga also. It is not that visarga also. It is ha, tvam swaha, tvam svadha, tvam hi. Again hi. Just make a note. Tvam swaha, tvam svadha, tvam hi. Tvam swaha, tvam svadha, tvam hi. Tvam swaha, tvam svadha, tvam hi. Vashatkaraswaratmika. 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 Tvam swaha, tvam svadha, tvam hi. Vashatkaraswaratmika. Tvam swaha, tvam svadha, tvam hi. Vashatkaraswaratmika. Tvam swaha, tvam svadha, tvam hi. Vashatkaraswaratmika. Sudha tvamakshare nitye. Sudha tvamakshare nitye. Sudha tvamakshare nitye. Tridha matratmika sthita. Tridha matratmika sthita. Tridha matratmika sthita. Sudha tvamakshare nitye. Sudha tvamakshare nitye. Sudha tvamakshare nitye. Tridha matratmika sthita. Tridha matratmika sthita. Tridha matratmika sthita. Sudha tvamakshare nitye. Tridha matratmika sthita. Sudha tvamakshare nitye. Tridha matratmika sthita. Sudha tvamakshare nitye. Tridha matratmika sthita. Ardhamatra sthita nitya. Ardhamatra sthita nitya. Ardhamatra sthita nitya. Yanucharya visheshatah. Yanucharya visheshatah. Yanucharya visheshatah. Ardhamatra sthita nitya. Yanucharya visheshatah. Ardhamatra sthita nitya. Yanucharya visheshatah. Ardhamatra sthita nitya. Yanucharya visheshatah. So I will now chant 2 lines together. Sudha tvamakshare nitye. Tridha matratmika sthita. Ardhamatra sthita nitya yanucharya visheshataha.
Sudhatvamakshare nitye dridha matratmika sthita ardhamatra sthita nityaya nucharya visheshataha Sudhatvamakshare nitye dridha matratmika sthita ardhamatra sthita nityaya nucharya visheshataha.
So when Brahma starts the praise of Ratri, immediately, you know, that how do we normally praise in the stotram? If you do that, like say Namaha, right? You always say Namaha. There are actually 6 ways of doing the praise. One is Namaha, Swaha, then you have Swadha, then Vashat, then Vaushat, then Pat. So Pat is one, Vaushat, Vashat, Swaha, Swadha, Namaha. All of that, we have different ways of praising. And immediately, he just not gives like one, he starts with, when you do the praise with 3, it means it's entire, all methods of praise which you can think of. Please take that. That is the meaning here. That is why he said, Tvam Swaha, you are Swaha. Tvam Swadha, you are Swadha. And you are Vashat. You know, Shikhayai, Vashat, we say all that, right? You should know they are all prayer. Namaha is a prayer. Hridayaya Namaha. Then Shirase Swaha. Shikhayai Vashat. Kavachaya Hum. Netrayaya Ushat. Then Astraya Bhat. So they are all part of the prayer. So the importance is actually on the second word. It's not the Hridaya Namaha. It's not on the Shiras. It is for us to know that we have to invoke the head portion. That is why, that is the main thing. But the more important is the Namaha, Swaha, Vashat, Hum, then Vaushat, and Bhat. Right here, it means he starts directly with that prayer. So that is why he says,
So,
yeah.
Vashatkara is also, it means that it's a mantra that is used to gain control over one's senses. So the Vashatkara mantra means it is recited to gain control over one's senses. Here, the sense is what is missing, right, in Vishnu. He is in Yoga Nidra. He is praising Devi not for his own senses.
He has to get the awareness back.
He has to get, Vishnu needs to get the awareness. Brahma, he is already aware. He has his consciousness. But he knows that he cannot fight these asuras. He has no strength. So Vishnu has all the strength, but he is still sleeping. His indriyas
although
are
he
missing.
Can do, but not working. He's capable, not
He's
working.
capable. He knows very well that this guy, he has to get up. He needs to work. He can do something. But he needs the senses back. So that's why he says, Tvam Vashatkara Swaratmika. Vashatkara mantra itself is recited to gain control over one's senses.
The Yanucharya, is that the Alpaprana or the Mahaprana?
Yanucharya. Yeah.
Ichcha.
Ich.
So 2 times Alpaprana.
Yanucharya. Yanucharya. You have to make sure you don't say Yanucharya. So it is Alpaprana cha only. Ucharyam. Right? Yanucharya visheshataha. Yeah. Tvameva sandhya savitri. Tvameva sandhya savitri.
Tvameva sandhya savitri.
Tvam devi janani para.
Tvam devi janani para. Tvam devi janani para.
Tvameva sandhya savitri. Tvameva janani para.
Tvameva sandhya savitri. Tvam devi janani para. Tvameva sandhya savitri. Tvam devi janani para.
So he starts immediately As Brahma, what is the main mantra in the Brahma Upasana? That is called Brahma Gayatri, which is the main mantra, the Gayatri mantra, Brahma Gayatri. We all know Tatsa Vidurvarenyam, right? Brahma Gayatri mantra. And as Brahma, he knows that the first prayer you give to that Brahma Gayatri. So he says, you are that Brahma Gayatri. Tvameva Sandhya. And when it is done during the Sandhya Kala, where they do like Prata Sandhya, and the Sayam Sandhya, and some also do Madhyayana Sandhya, and some also do the Turiya Sandhya. The four Sandhya are the joining between day and night and evening. They are all called the Sandhya. So you are that Sandhya Devi who is responsible, right? That is why we pray to do the Brahma Gayatri during the time of Sandhya Kala or Sandhya, when there is sunrise, when there is sunset. So he is starting with Tvameva Sandhya Savitri. And what is the mantra? Savitri mantra is actually the Gayatri mantra is called Savitri mantra. So when somebody gets the Upanayanam Dharma, they will say, please, the son will ask his father, who is going to be the guru, to do the Upadesa. He will say, give me the Savitri mantra only, he will say. He will not say Gayatri, he will say Savitri. That is the Savitri mantra is called commonly the Gayatri mantra. Tvameva Sandhya Savitri, Tvameva Sandhya Savitri.
Tvameva Sandhya Savitri, Tvameva Sandhya Savitri.
Tvam Devi Janani Para.
Tvam Devi Janani Para, Tvam Devi Janani Para.
Tvameva Sandhya Savitri, Tvam Devi Janani Para.
Tvameva Sandhya Savitri, Tvam Devi Janani Para. Tvameva Sandhya Savitri, Tvam Devi Janani Para.
Tvayai Tadharyate Vishwam.
Tvayai
Tadharyate Vishwam.
Tvayai Tadharyate Vishwam.
Tvayai Tatsrijyate Jagat.
Tvayai Tatsrijyate Jagat. Tvayai Tatsrijyate Jagat.
Tvayai Tadharyate Vishwam. Tvayai Tatsrijyate Jagat.
Tvayai
Tadharyate Vishwam.
Tvayai Tatsrijyate Jagat. Tvayai Tadharyate Vishwam. Tvayai Tatsrijyate Jagat.
So both two lines together. Tvameva Sandhya Savitri, Tvam Devi Janani Para. Tvayai Tadharyate Vishwam. Tvayai Tatsrijyate Jagat.
Tvameva Sandhya Savitri, Tvam Devi Janani Para. Tvayai Tadharyate Vishwam. Tvayai Tatsrijyate Jagat. Tvameva Sandhya Savitri, Tvam Devi Janani Para. Tvayai Tadharyate Vishwam. Tvayai Tatsrijyate Jagat.
Tvayai Tatpalyate Devi.
Tvayai Tatpalyate Devi. Tvayai Tatpalyate Devi.
Tvamatsyante cha sarvada.
Tvamatsante cha sarvada. Tvamatsante cha sarvada.
Tvayai Tatpalyate Devi. Devi Tvamatsyante. Tvamatsyante. Tvam Asthyante means, Asthamana means like the one who makes it disappear. Like one is the, you see here, Tvayai Tadharyate, you are the one holding it. Then Tvayai Srijyate, Srij is to create. You are holding, you are the creator. So then you are Palyate, you are the protector. And you are also the calling the ender, the one who is causing end. Tvamat Sante Sarvada. So Tvayai Tvamatsyante. You have to is Tvamatsyante. You have to get the Tvamatsyante. Tvayai tatpalyate devi tvamatsyante cha sarvada. Palyate devi tvamatsyante cha sarvada. Tatpalyate
devi tvamatsyante cha sarvada.
Visrishtau srishtirupatvam. Srishtirupatvam.
Visrishtau srishtirupatvam.
Sthiti. So, sthiti. So, first is the Mahaprana. Sthi, then ti. You should not say sthiti. It is sthiti. You get that? Sthi. So, after practice, you will get that. So, but try to practice this, because we are normally used to saying sthiti, sthiti. It is not. It is sthiti. Sthiti. Second one, you have to see when you do you give the stress in the first stha, then automatically you tend to give the second also. So you have to be really careful. Give stress only in the first one, not the second one. Sthiti. Sthiti. Yeah. So many places the sthiti will come. That's why one place you know, then it is easier. Sthiti rupe. Sthiti rupe cha palane.
Sthiti rupe cha palane.
Sthiti rupa cha palane.
Visrishtau srishti rupatvam sthiti rupa cha palane.
Visrishtau srishti rupatvam sthiti rupa cha palane. Visrishtau srishti rupatvam sthiti rupa cha palane.
Have you done both lines together?
No.
Okay.
Two lines.
Can you do?
Tvayai tatpalyate devi tvamatsyante cha sarvada. Visrishtau srishti rupatvam sthiti rupa cha palane.
I want everybody's voice to be heard, okay? If you're going to murmur, I will not be able to correct you. So whether you are saying it right or wrong, don't worry. Just say it with full volume. Make use of this in-person class, okay? So that you can get corrections. Okay, go ahead.
Tvayai tatpalyate devi tvamatsyante cha sarvada. Visrishtau srishti rupatvam sthiti rupa cha palane. Tvayai tatpalyate devi tvamatsyante cha sarvada. Visrishtau srishti rupatvam sthiti rupa cha palane.
Tatha samhriti rupante.
Tatha samhriti rupante. Tatha samhriti rupante.
Jagatosya jaganmaye.
Jagatosya jaganmaye. Jagatosya jaganmaye.
Tatha samhriti rupante. Jagatosya jaganmaye.
Tatha samhriti rupante. Jagatosya jaganmaye. Tatha samhriti rupante. Jagatosya jaganmaye.
Mahavidya Mahamaya.
Mahavidya Mahamaya. Mahavidya Mahamaya.
Mahamedha Mahasmritihi.
Mahamedha Mahasmritihi. Mahamedha Mahasmritihi.
Mahavidya Mahamaya. Mahamedha Mahasmritihi.
Mahavidya Mahamaya. Mahamedha Mahasmritihi. Mahavidya Mahamaya. Mahamedha Mahasmritihi.
Say both lines together.
Tatha samhriti rupante. Jagatosya jaganmaye. Mahavidya Mahamaya. Mahamedha Mahasmritihi.
2 times.
Tatha samhriti rupante. Jagatosya jaganmaye. Mahavidya Mahamaya Mahamedha Mahasmriti
Mahamoha cha bhavati
Mahamoha cha bhavati Mahamoha cha bhavati
Mahadevi Mahasuri
Mahadevi Mahasuri Mahadevi Mahasuri
Mahamoha cha bhavati Mahadevi Mahasuri
Mahamoha cha bhavati Mahadevi Mahasuri Mahamoha cha bhavati Mahadevi Mahasuri
Prakritistvam cha sarvasya
Prakritistvam cha sarvasya Prakritistvam cha sarvasya
Gunatraya vibhavini
Gunatraya vibhavini Gunatraya vibhavini
Prakritistvam cha sarvasya Gunatraya vibhavini
Prakritistvam cha sarvasya Gunatraya vibhavini Prakritistvam cha sarvasya Gunatraya vibhavini.
So you understand Prakriti Stvam. So is and it are a half. Prakriti
Prakritihi, Tvam becomes Prakritisvam. Is.
So Prakritistvam. So is also
is
should be
important.
heard. It also should be heard. And Vam also should be heard. Okay. They all should be heard independently. Prakritistvam cha sarvasya
Prakritistvam cha sarvasya Prakritistvam cha sarvasya
Gunatraya. The Traya you like put
Yeah,
some more
stress.
stress. Gunatraya vibhavini.
Gunatraya vibhavini Gunatraya vibhavini
So both lines together.
Mahamoha cha bhavati Mahadevi Mahasuri Prakritistvam cha sarvasya Gunatraya vibhavini Mahamoha cha bhavati Mahadevi Mahasuri Prakritistvam cha sarvasya Gunatraya vibhavini
Kalaratrir maharatrir
Kalaratrir Maharatrir Kalaratrir Maharatrir
Moharatrishcha daruna.
Moharatrishcha daruna Moharatrishcha daruna
Kalaratrir maharatrir moharatrishcha daruna.
Kalaratrir Maharatrir Moharatrishcha daruna Kalaratrir Maharatrir Moharatrishcha daruna
Tvam Shri Swamishwari Tvam Hris
Tvam Shri Swamishwari Tvam Hris Tvam Shri Swamishwari Tvam Hris.
Any problem here? I can hear volume going down. So you want to say 2 or 3 more times? Yeah,
Yes,
say,
yeah.
say.
Tvam Shri Swamishwari Tvam Hris Tvam Shri Swamishwari Tvam Hris
4 times.
Tvam Shri Swamishwari Tvam Hris Tvam Shri Swamishwari Tvam Hris.
So that because it is Shrihi, right? Tvam Shrihi, Tvam Hrihi. That is why you get that is sound. In the Sandhi, that Visargam, he, right? Tvam Shrihi. That Visargam is replaced by that is sound. Yeah. Tvam Shris, that is why you get that is. If you don't say is, that Visargam, you are not saying. That's what it will mean. Yeah.
Say again. Yeah.
Tvam Shri Swamishwari Tvam Hris Tvam Shri Swamishwari Tvam Hris.
So after Ishwari, there is no Visarga. That is why Tvam Hri. the Ishwari only. You
Ishwari.
should not say again is there.
Yeah, don't
So,
bring another
one
S.
time is, then no is, then is. Because it always, we have to be aware, right? If you are not aware, you will tend to say the same pattern. It's not this. The pattern will always be changing. So that Devi Mahatmyam, when you chant entirely, our awareness will be there.
So basically, wherever the C is comes, it is all Visarga. Because we are joining all the words together, Visarga is being dropped and replaced by the sound is. Okay? You don't have to break the words and recite. Don't learn breaking the words. Learn it as it is in the text with the is sound.
Yeah. Because there is no point in learning. Oh, because Shri Hi is second, so Tum Shri Hi.
Tum Shri Hi, Tum Hri Hi, Tum Shri, Tum.
Yeah, Hri Hi. You don't have to say that.
Tum Ishwari.
Because we are not going to say Hri Hi at all or Shri Hi.
The meter will change. So don't ever learn with dropping the S and replacing it back with Visarga. Learn it with
the Sandhi.
With the Sandhi. Okay. So Tvam Shri Tvam Ishwari Tvam Hri Tvam Buddhir Bodhalakshana.
Tvam Shri Tvam Ishwari Tvam Hri Tvam Buddhir Bodhalakshana.
Slower.
Tvam Shri Tvam Ishwari Tvam Hri Tvam Buddhir Bodhalakshana.
Both lines together, slowly, very slowly.
Kalaratrir Maharatrir Moharatrischa Daruna. Tvam Shri Tvam Ishwari Tvam Hri Tvam Buddhir Bodhalakshana. Kalaratrir Maharatrir Moharatrischa Daruna. Tvam Shri Tvam Ishwari Tvam Hri Tvam Buddhir Bodhalakshana.
Lajja Pushtis Tatha Tushtis.
Lajja Pushtis Tatha Tushtis. Lajja Pushtis Tatha Tushtis.
Two more times.
Lajja Pushtis Tatha Tushtis. Lajja Pushtis Tatha Tushtis.
So here you have to be careful. It's not Lajja. In all your excitement, don't say Lajja. Okay, it is Lajja.
Soft. Alpa Prana.
Alpa Pranaja. Don't think that because you are giving extra stress,
it
becomes
be given, but it's still only how Alpa Prana. Lajja.
Lajja. It's not Lajja. Lajja. Okay. Lajja. Pushtis Tatha. Again, with all that Tatha, the next word Tushti will become Tushti. It will tend to become. People will try to, you are giving stress in the first word, so you tend to give the stress in the next word also. Tatha has the Mahaprana, ta, tatha. But the next word, tushti, the ta and ta, they don't have Mahaprana. Lajja pushtis tatha tushtis.
Lajja Pushtis Tatha Tushtis. Lajja Pushtis Tatha Tushtis.
Tvam shantihi kshantirevacha.
Tvam Shantihi Kshantirevacha. Tvam Shantihi Kshantirevacha.
Lajja pushtis tatha tushtis tvam shantihi kshantirevacha.
Lajja Pushtis Tatha Tushtis Tvam Shantihi Kshantirevacha. Lajja Pushtis Tatha Tushtis Tvam Shantihi Kshantirevacha.
You have any question here?
No question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why,
You know the rule, right?
why there is what is the question? Why? Huh?
I don't know why you said
Aha there.
Yeah,
Why
that
we
is-
are saying
you
the
should
aha?
ask the question.
Yeah, I'm trying. Before I give the answer, I want the question first, right? So yeah, Raghuji will say.
So normally there are many rules for Visarga Sandhi, right? And the Visarga is followed by other letter. Sometimes it make changes to ir, sometimes to is, like that, and sometimes it's totally a drop. there are many rules for that. One rule is when a visarga is followed by ksha, that is the only time we have to say the visarga. So that will never become a sandhi. Tom shantihi kshanti revacha. So when you do the visarga means you are giving that breath out, right? Tom shantihi kshanti. You should not say Tom shanti kshanti revacha. You understand? Many who have, like, you are reading from the book, you are seeing visarga in many places, so you are seeing that it is dropped. What you will tend to do is drop the visarga here also. If you have not learned correctly, how will you learn this? Tom shanti kshanti revacha. Because I hear many people who first time they know to read Sanskrit, so they think, oh, I know I can read Sanskrit, so I will do Devi Mahatmyam. So they read Tom shanti kshanti revacha. Tom shanti. So you should not say that. Tom shantihi kshanti revacha.
Ksha also
Ksha,
has to be
yeah.
more.
And
stress
yeah,
has
you
to
should
be
not say
there.
kshanti
It's
soft.
not kshanti.
Shanti. You see how
Shanti.
much extra time I give matra, more time, right? Tom shanti kshanti revacha. So to bring that ksha, you bring that more force from your inside. Tom shanti kshanti revacha. That is how you say.
Can you try that?
Yeah.
The same ksha.
Just that. Tom shanti kshanti revacha. Yeah. Shanti kshanti revacha. So it is wrong. No.
He vande
So you should not say Tom
shanti.
shantihi. That is wrong.
That ha is visarga.
Yeah.
You just the air has to be expelled. That's all. The visarga
So when
means
you say
ha, that air has to go out. That's all it should be.
so,
That
there are.
ha, but otherwise,
I think he has not got that.
Yeah,
We
that's
had
so
explained. So one is called the visarga, like Ramaha, right? Krishnaha. Visarga means
the two
expelled.
dots.
2 dots in the book will be 2 dots in the Sanskrit book. It means that sound, it is expelled. Like
The air is
the air is just expelled. Visarga, Ramaha. So the way how you say is you don't give any force. Rama. So that is called Visarjaniyam, means the word which is just letting it out. That's it. Simple as that.
Air is
You
being
don't
let
give
out.
any stress or anything. So if you say that ha is not visarga, it is not letting out. You bring out from the nabi.
You bring the air
Bring
out
the air.
from the navi.
Yeah, you get that. So one is just letting it out, one is getting it. So you understand the big difference of letting out. And so if that is why you should not say Tom shanti hi. That is wrong. Tom shanti hi. Tom shanti hi.
Shantihi.
Shanti hi.
Just the air has to come out
Tom
of the throat.
shanti hi. Kshanti.
Breathing
So the
automatic.
stress is on the ksha, not on the hi.
Ha.
If you give the stretch on he, then it is totally different word. Then it is shanti he, right? It will also be there many places. We had, right? Tom he vashat. We had the
Tomhi
yeah.
vashatkara. You see that he there? In the first line,
Yeah.
you see Tom saha, Tom swadha, Tom he.
That is not
he
visarga.
is being it should not be said here as shanti he.
Yeah.
When you say shanti he, it means shanti plus he is another word. Indeed, he means indeed.
Indeed.
That word meaning is indeed.
So that is why you have Tom he. You indeed are vashatkara. Tom he.
So if you are saying shanti he, it
That is
means
wrong. So Tom
you
shanti
indeed
hi.
are shanti.
So don't give any
Here,
stress.
luckily the word is shanti. If something else is there, it will be some anartha will be there.
But the stress for the method or the technique for you to chant is don't try to give the stress at the ksha part. So Tom shanti kshanti revacha. You understand? The technique is also important. How you chant. So your stress is not on the shanti, but after the next word kshanti. So can you say this? Tom,
Again, say this 4
shanti.
times. I
Tom
want to
shanti.
say.
Yeah.
Say this 4
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
Shanti revacha. Om Shanti Shanti revacha.
Okay, 2 get.
Shanti Shanti revacha. Om Shanti Shanti revacha.
Lajja pushtistatha tushtisvam shanti kshanti revacha.
Lajja pushtis tatha tushtis svam shantihi shantireva cha. Lajja pushtis tatha tushtis svam shantihi shantireva cha.
Khadgini shulini ghora.
Khadgini shulini ghora. Khadgini shulini ghora.
Gadini chakrini tatha.
Gadini chakrini tatha. Gadini chakrini tatha.
Khadgini shulini ghora. Gadini chakrini tatha.
Khadgini shulini ghora. Gadini chakrini tatha. Khadgini shulini ghora. Gadini chakrini tatha.
In your enthusiasm for saying the kha really well, you're also giving the khadgini. That ga is not the mahaprana there. The
Alpa
ga
prana.
is alpa prana.
Only
Okay.
Khadgini.
Khadgini ga.
Ga is soft.
Khadgini. Again, say 2 times.
Khadgini shulini ghora. Gadini chakrini tatha. Khadgini shulini ghora. Gadini chakrini tatha.
Shankhini chapini bana.
Shankhini chapini vana. Shankhini chapini vana.
Bhushundi parighayudha.
Bhushundi parigayuda. Bhushundi parigayuda.
Sorry. Shankhini chapini bana bhushundi parighayudha.
Shankhini chapini vana. Bhushundi parigayuda. Shankhini chapini vana. Bhushundi parigayuda.
So the 2 lines you didn't say, right? The 80. Okay. From Lajja Pushtis Tatha, say that 2 times, both verses together, both lines together. Then the Shankhini Chapini also 2 times. Lajja
Pushtis tatha tushtis svam shantihi shantireva cha. Khadgini shulini ghora. Gadini chakrini tatha. Lajja pushtis tatha tushtis svam shantihi shantireva cha. Khadgini shulini ghora. Gadini chakrini tatha.
Shankhini
chapini vana. Bhushundi parigayuda. Shankhini chapini vana. Bhushundi parigayuda.
Saumya Saumyatara Shesha.
Saumya saumyatara shesha. Saumya saumyatara shesha.
Saumyebhyastvati Sundari.
Saumyebhyastvati sundari. Saumyebhyastvati sundari.
Saumyebhyastvati is istvati. Okay. Saumyebhyastvati. Say
Saumyebhyastvati.
4 times.
Wait,
1, 2,
slow.
3.
You have to be slow.
4 times. Okay. So
Saumyebhyastvati sundari. Saumyebhyastvati sundari. Saumyebhyastvati sundari. Saumyebhyastvati sundari.
So some people I can hear the va, some people I can hear the a instead of va. So make sure you're saying svati. The va is also important. This saumyebhyastu saumyebhyaha
Tu.
tu ati sundari. So they are all joining together.
Tu
3
is
words
again,
are
it means
joining.
indeed you are that beautiful.
Okay.
Saumya.
So saumyebhyastvati sundari. So
You
together.
are more softer than like Saumya, like more softer than the Saumya. You are more beautiful than the beauty, like that. That is the
Yeah.
how it is.
Saumya Saumyatara Shesha Saumyebhyastvati Sundari.
Saumya Saumyatara Shesha Saumyebhyastvati Sundari. Saumya Saumyatara Shesha Saumyebhyastvati Sundari.
Together, 2 lines.
Shankini Chapini Bana Bhushundi Parigayuda. Saumya Saumyatara Shesha Saumyebhyastvati Sundari. Shankini Chapini Vana Bhushundi Parigayuda. Saumya Saumyatara Shesha Saumyebhyastvati Sundari.
So for those who are learning first time, we already taught this, right? This Kadgini. Can you guess from where? Huh? No, not in that. Nyasam.
In the Saptashati Nyasam,
It's part of the Nyasam also.
it comes in the, you
So,
paid attention.
You see,
Okay.
we had the Saptashati Nyasam. So that's why you will, it might be easy for you because you already learned there.
Yeah. Okay, next one. Paraparanam Parama.
Paraparanam Parama. Paraparanam Parama.
Tvameva Parameshwari.
Tvameva Parameshwari. Tvameva Parameshwari.
Paraparanam Parama. Tvameva Parameshwari.
Paraparanam Parama. Tvameva Parameshwari. Paraparanam Parama. Tvameva Parameshwari.
Yacha Kinchit Kvachidvastu.
Yacha Kinchit Kvachit Vastu. Yacha Kinchit Kvachit Vastu.
Easy. Kvachid Vastu. Kvachid Vastu. Kinchit Kvachid Vastu. Okay, 3 words. Yacha Kinchit Kvachid Vastu.
Yacha Kinchit Kvachit Vastu. Yacha Kinchit Kvachit Vastu.
Sadasadvakhilatmike.
Sadasadvakhilatmike. Sadasadvakhilatmike.
Yacha Kinchit Kvachid Vastu. Sadasadvakhilatmike.
Yacha Kinchit Kvachit Vastu. Sadasadvakhilatmike.
Slow.
Yacha Kinchit Kvachit Vastu. Sadasadvakhilatmike.
3 times.
Yacha Kinchit Kvachit Vastu. Sadasadvakhilatmike.
Again.
Yacha Kinchit Kvachit Vastu. Sadasadvakhilatmike.
Both lines together.
Paraparanam Parama. Tvameva Parameshwari. Yacha Kinchit Kvachit Vastu. Sadasadvakhilatmike. Paraparanam Parama. Tvameva Parameshwari. Yacha Kinchit Kvachit Vastu. Sadasadvakhilatmike.
Any tricky letters here? You're all okay? Sadasadvakhilatmike. The kha there. Akhilatmike. You should not say Akhilatmike. Akhila, that's where I heard not that much of a
It's not
sound.
Akila, it is
Akhila.
Akila.
Akhilatmike.
Akila means the whole
Sadasadvakhilatmike.
entire everything. Akila.
Huh.
Are we saying Sadasadva?
No.
You should not say that. Yeah, you should not give a breath after va.
The va is because of the sandhi. There are 2 words there.
Sat and asat becomes sat. That it will become id. So that we say sadasas. So
Sadasad becomes
she is sat. She is
Sat
asat.
plus asat.
Asat. Sat and asat becomes sadas.
Sat means being,
asat, akhila. All
not
of that.
being. Both are her.
Yeah.
Sat plus asat
She is
Akhilatmike.
existence. She is not existence.
Akhilatmike in
opposites.
all the Atma, in all the entire universe, she is the Sat and the Asat.
Asat.
So if you separate the Sadasat and Vakhilatmike,
That is wrong.
that is wrong, because she is Sat plus Asat plus Akhilatmike. That Va comes because you're joining. Otherwise, it's not a separate letter. Okay.
We have this Avarahu after like Dirgha, then it's easy increasing by 20% or so. Jagatosya Jaganmaye. Here after like the Alpa Sadasad.
No. Sadasad Dva Khilatmike. Not giving the breath alone is sufficient. Sadasad Dva Khilatmike.
Yeah. There is no extra matra or anything there. No. So you want to repeat 2 times again? 82. Parabrahman.
Parabrahmanam Paramatmameva Parameshwari Yaccha Kinchit Kvachit Vastu Sadasadvakilatmike Parabrahmanam Paramatmameva Parameshwari Yaccha Kinchit Kvachit Vastu Sadasadvakilatmike
Tasya sarvasya ya shaktis.
Tasya sarvasya ya shaktis. Tasya sarvasya ya shaktis.
Satvam kim stuyase tada.
Satvam kim stuyase tada. Satvam kim stuyase tada.
Tasya sarvasya ya shaktis. Satvam kim stuyase tada.
Tasya sarvasya ya shaktis. Satvam kim stuyase tada. Tasya sarvasya ya shaktis. Satvam kim stuyase tada.
Yaya tvaya jagat srashta.
Yaya tvaya jagat srashta. Yaya tvaya jagat srashta.
Jagat patyati yo jagat.
Jagat patyati yo jagat. Jagat patyati yo jagat.
Yaya tvaya jagat srashta. Jagat patyati yo jagat.
Yaya tvaya jagat srashta. Jagat patyati yo jagat. Yaya tvaya jagat srashta. Jagat patyati yo jagat.
So repeat both 82 and 83 together. 2 times.
Parabrahmanam Paramatmameva Parameshwari Yaccha Kinchit Kvachit Vastu Sadasadvakilatmike Tasya Sarvasya Ya Shaktis Satvam Kim Stuyase Tada Yaya Tvaya Jagat Srashta Jagat Patyati Yo Jagat Parabrahmanam Paramatmameva Parameshwari Yaccha Kinchit Kvachit Vastu Sadasadvakilatmike Tasya Sarvasya Ya Shaktis Satvam Kim Stuyase Tada Yaya Tvaya Jagat Srashta Jagat Patyati Yo Jagat
Sopi nidravasham nitah.
Sopi nidravasham nitah. Sopi nidravasham nitah.
Kastvam stotumiheshwarah.
Kastvam stotumiheshwarah. Kastvam stotumiheshwarah.
Sopi nidravasham nitah. Kastvam stotumiheshwarah.
Sopi nidravasham nitah. Kastvam stotumiheshwarah. Sopi nidravasham nitah. Kastvam stotumiheshwarah.
So you have to elongate. Yeah.
So is the
Avagraha after so. Yeah. Sopi. So
Yeah.
Saha api becomes sopi. Yeah.
Ik.
Nitaha. Ak
So
varum. Yeah.
Visarga, when Ka follows Visarga, the sound will come. Okay.
The Visarga will be dropped and replaced by sound.
Just like the Sa, when it was Visarga, Sa followed Visarga, we said is, right? So here Ka is coming, so you will drop the Visarga and replace it with the sound.
So in this, the Ratri Suktam, when I said Brahma is the Brahma Uvacha, so that Brahma who is the one who has given us the Vedic knowledge, and also the Srishtikarta, that Brahma, Srishtikarta, Srishti are the one who is creator, Srishtikarta. So that is that Brahma. And this Ratri, this Mahamaya is now given all attributes, which are actually, if you see in the Vedic teaching, they are the attributes for parabrahman. So the parabrahman is different from Brahma. You have to understand. Brahma is different, although you get the same word, right? You cannot say the Brahma and Parabrahma, they are totally different. Parabrahman is that one supreme Godhead or the highest principle in our Vedic knowledge. That is the one God or one person, which is who is all the creator. Everything is all in that one Shakti, which is when we also call this the Adya Shakti or the Chandika Mahalakshmi. That is that Mahamaya, who is the Chandika Mahalakshmi. So all these attributes, right, which we have seen, you are Asat, you are Asat, all of that, they are the qualities of the Parabrahman, or the adjectives or the qualities of Parabrahman are all being given in this stuti by Brahma.
So the word Tvam, you see a lot of
you
words,
are,
right?
you are.
Tvam means you in Sanskrit. That is the literary meaning. So wherever you see, Brahma is so like kind of praising Devi so much. You are this, you are that, you are this, you are that. Every line he is saying, like 3 or 4 Tvam are coming.
Yeah, all these, like, all the Upanishads, that Parabrahman, this is how it will be described.
So here you should not think of the Devi as Durga or Mahalakshmi or Saraswati. She is the Adya Shakti, Parabrahma Swarupini, Sat Chitta Ananda Swarupini. That Parabrahma Shakti is being invoked here. She has no form yet. She is not divided herself. She is not manifested herself. He is addressing that Adya Shakti. Only she is the controller of all the indriyas, and she is the one who can. In fact, he says that Yache kinchit kvachit vastu sadasat akhilatmike. We told, right? Sat asat. You are the very being, and you're not the being. Not the being.
And also the being.
So, tasya sarvasya ya shakti. You are the embodiment of all that Shakti. Who is even Satvam Kim Stuyase Tada? Who can even praise you? Who is even capable of praising you?
You are even beyond that.
You are the existing thing, right? Sat, you are the non-existing thing. Then who can be there? A third person who can even praise you. Look at Brahma talking about that.
Yeah,
he is the creator. Not like me or you praising some poet writing any poetry. The supreme Brahma, who is the creator of this universe, is saying, who can be capable of praising you? That means, where are we? We are somewhere right at the bottom, right? So that kind of bhavana you should get when you're saying this Ratri Suktam. You should imagine the supreme creator Brahma talking in praise of Devi. பார்க்காது கிடையாது அவ வரவே
praising
there is no form given here.
Brahma because being a god, he has that dhyana, that power.
The one thing all the three of them get, Rudra, Shiva, Brahma and Vishnu, Brahma, Vishnu, Rudra, they can feel her.
They can get they got the Ishwaratvam. The Ishwara's powers they have. That is why they are able to even
think of her and do the stuti of her. Only at the even before the creation starts, they three have, although they are retired of their duties at the end of Pralaya, when every creation is being dissolved,
they have to be now reappointed. So this reappointment letter has to be good with the Shakti. Otherwise
Yeah. So
They lost the job, but they have to be,
but
they will rehired.
they still have the consciousness. They are able
Yes.
to even think of her, right? So that is the scene here. There is no form or anything. Devi is not even appearing there. She doesn't even appear. The moment he says the dhyana, Vishnu wakes up because Vishnu Maya enters his body.
Then he will.
They don't see her. Vishnu Maya is not there in presence. Like there is no form or anything. With the dhyana,
That is why
he is able to
That is why he says
bring her
there is no
into
rupa,
that.
it is only shabdita. So there is no like form of Vishnu Maya. It is only she
hear-
only gave the name for that. There is no form.
She is called Vishnu
Vishnu
Maya.
Maya.
That's all we can say. She doesn't.
She is the
we cannot
Shakti
see
or the
her.
power of all that.
So which verse were we? 84, right? Can you do both lines together? Or did I have to say? Okay. Vishnu Sharira Grahanam.
No, sorry. Vishnu Sharira gra. Like you have to give the extra gra. Yeah. Vishnu Sharira Grahanam. Vishnu Sharira Gra. Like as if there is no ig there. Vishnu Sharira Grahanam. Why I am saying that? Because I have to give that extra matra. Because the Dvit Akshara, right? Like two letters are conjunct. They are called conjunct consonants. So because there are ig and ra, you have to give that slightly. The matra becomes half and half. It's not just half and half. You get like 20-25% more elongation. So Vishnu Sharira Grahanam. 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 Sharira Grahanam. Like ig, right? There is no ig there, but that the extra matra or the sound, how will you get that extra sound? By instead of saying Grahanam, like rolling your tongue and say Grahanam, you say Vishnu Sharira Grahanam. Vishnu Sharira Grahanam. Vishnu Sharira Grahanam. So Grahanam and Aham will combine anyway. That im will go. So Grahanam Aham Ishana. Vishnu Sharira Grahana. Vishnu Sharira Grahana. Vishnu Sharira Grahana. So we normally at this Grahana we are not going to give a gap. Because if you say Grahana, then it becomes Mahamishana. That is also wrong. It is Grahanam and Aham, right? So when we say together, when I am going to combine together, you will not give a breath after Grahana. Vishnu Sharira Grahana Mahamishana. Because then only the word becomes Grahanam and Aham Ishana. So Vishnu Sharira Grahana Mahamishana. So you have to remember that.
You should say Maha.
Maha.
Like Maha means like
Mahamishana.
You should say.
But you should not give a breath.
There.
So Vishnu
Just for
Sharira
learning
Grahana.
purposes, we are saying.
You should not say
taking
Vishnu
it.
Sharira Grahana Mahamishana. If you give a breath, it is wrong.
Yeah.
So even a breath can change the meaning. You get the right? Because Aham is I, Maha is that Mahat thing. So Maha is different, Aham is different, everything is different in Sanskrit. So small changes can alter. It is the beauty of the language, and also that is also sometimes complicated, giving complications. The beauty of the language gives us complication also. Yeah. Vishnu Shari. So Ahamisha Yevacha. Ahamisha Yevacha. Ahamisha Yevacha. Vishnu Shari. So Vishnuhu Sharira. Vishnu Sharira Grahana Mahamisha Evacha. Vishnu Sharira Grahana Mahamisha Evacha. Vishnu Sharira Grahana Mahamisha Evacha. So Aham I give that stress because you should not say Aham if it is Ishanam and Eva, it will become Ishanam Meva. So that Ma we should not come. It is just a Ishana and Ye. So as any vowel, you give that. When you start the vowel, you have to give that. So this is the difference when you say a vowel and a consonant. Aham Ishana Evacha. right? Because that A, sometimes when you have that ya, it's just consonant ya, ya, ra, that ya, A is different. So how will you, when you, because I said that the way you chant is that somebody is writing, they should immediately know, are you saying the vowel A or the consonant A, right? Ya, Y-E, and A and Y-E are different. When you say A and A, do you get the difference? That is how we have to say.
The vowel A will be capital E,
Yeah.
right? In English, if you want to say it in English, the A, vowel A will be
A, yeah, that's the A.
A, capital
yeah,
A,
capital
yeah, why
A,
am I
capital
saying
A. Yeah.
capital A,
capital A.
right?
Yeah.
But if you say the consonant A, it will become Y-E.
Yeah. So that is the
So
difference.
that is the difference you have to understand.
Yeah.
When a word you are going to say with the vowel A, starting with the vowel A, it has to be shown as A.
So yeah, so that will come when you give that extra strength, right? A, like that you have to
say that, we'll see.
But
whether-
it's not A. A and A will be different. So that is why we say that A. That is why even in the Veda, when we do the chanting, whenever a long vowel is followed by another vowel, we always give that break. Even in Rudram, when I teach you, see that I give, right?
Namaste.
Namaste astu, because A is coming, that A long vowel, Namaste astu.
சொல்லட்டும்,
Yeah,
சொன்னாதான்
yeah,
தெரியும்.
yeah.
சொல்லுங்க, say that.
Yeah, no, நான் சொல்லிருக்கேன். எந்த இடத்துல இருக்கணும்?
முடிச்சாச்சு. விஷ்ணு
ஈசான ஏவச்ச விஷ்ணு ஷரீர கிரகணமகம் ஈசான ஏவச்ச. So when you say A, the stress is important, but you should not say A. That you should not say.
Swaram
that.
should not.
Swaram should not give a swaram. Okay. You might think I am complicating so many things. So you have to say without giving that. Agamishana evacha. I am saying A, but I must say A, right? Agamishana evacha. Yeah. You have to say A without rising that swaram. Yeah.
Say.
Vishnu Sharira Grahanamahishana Evacha. Vishnu Sharira Grahanamahishana Evacha.
கொஞ்சம் சவுண்ட் வருது. I can hear that extra sound. ஏவச்ச, no. ஏவச்ச, அதே ஸ்ருதிலியே, like the same pitch. Okay, it will come by say the both lines together.
So vinidra vashamni.
So has to be. So little bit of extra.
So vinidra vashamni takastvam sotumiheshvara. Vishnu sharira grahana mahamishana evacha. So vinidra vashamni takastvam sotumiheshvara. Vishnu sharira grahana mahamishana evacha.
Karitaste yatostastvam.
Karitaste yatosastvam. Karitaste yatosastvam.
Kastotum shaktiman bhavet.
Kastotum shaktiman bhavet. Kastotum shaktiman bhavet.
Karitaste yatostastvam. Kastotum shaktiman bhavet.
Karitaste yatosastvam. Kastotum shaktiman bhavet. Karitaste yatosastvam. Kastotum shaktiman bhavet.
Satvamitham prabhavaisvai.
Satvamitham prabhavaisvai. Satvamitham prabhavaisvai.
I can hear some extra yes sound somewhere. Say again.
Satvamitham prabhavaisvai. Satvamitham prabhavaisvai.
Rudarair Devi Samstuta.
Rudarairdevi samstuta. Rudarairdevi samstuta.
Satvamitham prabhavai Rudarair Devi Samstuta.
Satvamitham prabhavai Rudarairdevi samstuta. Satvamitham prabhavai Rudarairdevi samstuta.
Together, 2 lines.
Karikaste yatodasvam
Slow.
kastotum shaktiman bhavet. Satvamitham prabhavai Rudarairdevi samstuta. Karikaste yatodasvam kastotum shaktiman bhavet. Satvamitham prabhavai Rudarairdevi samstuta.
I can hear that stostum. Somebody is saying that stostum. Make see, there is no extra is anywhere. Okay, karitaste yatotastvam, because there are so many is here and there.
But there is no is after yato.
Yeah, there is no karitaste yatotastvam, yatostastvam. There also, I think your
Yatos.
that extra
There is,
is
yeah, karitaste yatos. There is a is there. Then yeah, yato. Yeah, there is no is. Yato. Then tastvam is that after ta.
After ta. Okay. So you want to say once more, just for me.
Karitaste yatodasvam kastotum shaktiman bhavet. Satvamitham prabhavai Rudarairdevi samstuta. Karitaste yatodasvam kastotum shaktiman bhavet. Satvamitham prabhavai Rudarairdevi samstuta.
So there are 2 visargas here, right? One after kaha, and then prabhavaihi. Both places you will not be saying any visarga, you will just say is.
But that is we will have to give more is.
You have to give a little bit
to
more
another is for that visarga.
Because
There
the
are 2
word after that visarga
is also is.
Both words are starting with
Is.
So you cannot say only is, one is there. Because the word itself is starting is, but you are replacing the visarga with another is.
So 2 is.
Give a little bit more pressure
is,
on
is. Yeah.
Kastotum, then prabhavaisvai.
Prabhavaisvai is.
Y also should
is
be extended.
And, yeah, vaisvai. So 2 is.
Prabhavaisvai. Okay.
Yeah.
Say again.
Karitaste yatodasvam kastotum shaktiman bhavet. Satvamitham prabhavai Rudarairdevi samstuta. Karitaste yatodasvam kastotum shaktiman bhavet. Satvamitham prabhavai Rudarairdevi samstuta.
Not enough. Kastotum, that was okay. The next one. Prabhavaisvai. That Y is the dirgha, right?
Prabhavais.
You have to extend it.
Then only you will get the is.
Prabhavaisvai. Okay.
Vaisvai.
Satvamitham.
Satvamitham prabhavai Rudarairdevi samstuta.
Now you made me happy.
Satvamitham prabhavai Rudarairdevi samstuta.
You see the difference before and now? Make a note, okay? Use your make a note there. You have to pay attention there. Both Y. Mohayaitau duradharsha.
Mohayaitau duradharsha. Mohayaitau duradharsha.
Vasurau madhukaitabhau.
Vasurau madhukaitabhau. Vasurau madhukaitabhau.
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 The dha is the Mahaprana, not the ka. Madhukaitabhau. Madhu. Madhu. Ana kaliyu kaangriya. அது சொல்லாதேங்கற. Okay. Madhukaitabhau.
Ta is also alpa prana. Ka and ta is soft. Madhu kaita alpa prana. Madhu mahaprana. Ka ta alpa prana. Then again bhau mahaprana. Madhu kaita bhau. Madhu kaita bhau.
Madhu kaita
Mohayaitau duradharsha vasurau madhukaitabhau.
Mohayaitau duradharsha vasurau madhukaitabhau. Mohayaitau duradharsha vasurau madhukaitabhau.
So here the prabhavai swai you extended, right? Similarly, that au should also be extended. Mohayaitau duradharsha vasurau madhukaitabhau.
Mohayaitau duradharsha vasurau madhukaitabhau. Mohayaitau duradharsha vasurau madhukaitabhau.
Say it both lines together. Oh, Ilya. Okay, next time. Prabodham cha jagat swami.
Prabodham cha jagat swami. Prabodham cha jagat swami.
Niyatamachuto laghu.
Niyatamachuto laghu.
Laghu kadayadu. Laghu. That is the hrasvam, not laghu.
Some short vowel.
You can't just extend and stop. Niyatamachuto laghu.
Niyatamachuto laghu. Niyatamachuto laghu.
Prabodham cha jagat swami niyatamachuto laghu.
Prabodham cha jagat swami niyatamachuto
Swami.
Swami is dirgha. Niyatam is dirgha. Ni also. Swami, ni, everything is dirgha. But laghu is hrasva, short. Say.
Prabodham cha jagat swami.
Together. 1, 2, 3.
Prabodham cha jagat swami niyatamachuto laghu. Prabodham cha jagat swami niyatamachuto laghu.
Together, both lines.
Mohayaitau duradharsha vasurau madhukaitabhau. Prabodham cha jagat swami niyatamachuto laghu. Mohayaitau duradharsha vasurau madhukaitabhau. Prabodham cha jagat swami niyatamachuto laghu.
Bodhascha kriyatamasya.
Bodhascha kriyatamasya. Bodhascha kriyatamasya.
Hantumetau mahasurau.
Hantumetau mahasurau. Hantumetau mahasurau.
Bodhascha kriyatamasya hantumetau mahasurau.
Bodhascha kriyatamasya hantumetau mahasurau. Bodhascha kriyatamasya hantumetau mahasurau.
So kri is also
Kriya.
Titvashara.
Yeah.
So the like gra, right? You remember that gra he wanted grahana,
Kri. Yeah.
that extra stress. So
Kri.
kri. when with the two consonants are together, ka and ra are together, right?
It becomes
Grahana is ga plus ra.
Ra.
Kri
Is
also
ka and
has
ri.
ka and ra together. Ka and ri. Kriya. So when there are two consonants together, you have to give that extra stress.
But don't make it a Mahaprana.
Not Mahaprana though.
So
You
the
should
kri-
not say
yeah.
Kriyatam.
Yeah. Kriya. Yeah.
Bodhaschakriyatāmasya.
Bodhaschakriyatāmasya. Bodhaschakriyatāmasya.
I'm hearing kriya first. There are different ways you can make mistakes. One is kriyatam, you could say that is wrong. Kriyatam, the ra you want to give more stress, that is also wrong. Okay, kriyatam is also wrong. Just give extra stress in that kriyatam. That's all.
Bodhaschakriyatāmasya.
Okay, say again.
Bodhaschakriyatāmasya. Bodhaschakriyatāmasya.
Hantumeto mahasurau.
Hantumetau mahasurau.
Ha.
Hantumetau mahasurau.
Together.
Bodhaschakriyatāmasya. Hantumetau mahasurau. Bodhaschakriyatāmasya. Hantumetau mahasurau.
Say 86 and 87 together.
Mohayaitau duradharsha asurau madhukaitabhau. Prabodham cha jagat swami niyatamachyuto ladhu. Bodhaschakriyatāmasya hantumetau mahasurau. Mohayaitau duradharsha asurau madhukaitabhau. Prabodham cha jagat swami niyatamachyuto ladhu. Bodhaschakriyatāmasya hantumetau mahasurau.
So with this verse, what ends? Very good. So your indriyas are awake, right? It's not sleeping. Very good. Now we'll go to the next section.
Karsila Surau or Shurau?
Surau.
Asurau.
Asurau.
And the au vardu enna dual. It's a dual because Madhu and Kaitabha.
Two asuras.
They are two
Asuraha,
asuras,
Asurau,
right?
Asuraha.
So Brahma is saying, he has now started. So long he was praising her, Tom Swaha, Tom.
Now he is coming what they want.
Now he's coming to the point actually.
Yeah.
Okay, I've praised you enough. Now my problem is the Madhu and Kaitava.
These two people.
These two people, right? So that is why when that au
95% is
starts.
praised. Now main thing I have to say.
So when that where does that au start? Moha yaitau, right? Whenever that au sound comes, you should know that okay, now Brahma is referring to the two asuras together. Madhu kaita bhau. Okay, so the dual words will be like
Enter into those two minds of Madhu and Kaitava so that they will now change. They have to do. There should be some change, right? There will be some
this
change.
cannot go on forever.
Ever, right? It is
How long
going-
will they be fighting with
Because
me?
they cannot die. There is nobody to
Kill
kill
them.
them, and so something has to change.
Yeah.
And so they have to get in their mind. They have to make some mistakes. So that mistake, somebody has to create that, right? So that mohe ito duradarsha usuro
Bodhascha. Bodha means buddhi.
buddhi.
Get into their buddhi.
Get into their minds first.
Kriyatamasya. By getting into their buddhi, hantumetau hantum means to kill. Etau mahasurav. These two mahasurav, make them get into their buddhi somehow so that
they themselves will give
they can get
give
killed.
a boon to somebody. Later on, it is going to come. That okay, you what is that boon you want? They will ask Mahavishnu, I want to kill you.
So that is very simple.
So they have to make that mistake, right? To be so broad, like ask, because they will. So that their mind has to. So that is their
See,
buddhi has to
sometimes
come.
when children are not listening to us, what do we say? Let me pray to God. Let the buddhi come to them on their own. Let them
change, right? They have to change.
Some change has to come. Are we capable of bringing that change?
We are
How
not.
much ever we say, it doesn't get into their heads. So we just pray to the divine, saying that
Go into their buddhi.
go
and
into their buddhi. That is exactly what Brahma is saying. Even Brahma has the same problem. Okay. Now, yeah.
Madhu and Kaitabha.
Kaitabha. We'll
So,
get into that meaning later.
No. Madhu is one
Asura.
asura. Kaitabha is one asura. And Kaitabha is whenever there is a samasa pada, when there are two words, then in Sanskrit alone it has. When you say Rama and Krishna, you say Ram, it becomes Rama Krishna now. So Madhu and Kaitabha become Madhu Kaitabha instead of Madhu Kaitabha. Just that the whole
Dual
thing becomes
form.
dual. The last, so the way it is, right? They say that if it is dual, the second noun will become a dual. If if anything three nouns are added together, only the third will become, if three or more, say if 3, 4, 5, any number, only the last will become the plural. So if it is Rama, Krishna, Lakshmanaha, so you should not say Ramaha, Krishnaha, Lakshmanaha, becomes Rama, Krishna, Lakshmanaha. That is what it means. Then you the Samasavada, how will you split this? Ramaha cha, Krishnaha cha, Lakshmanaha cha, Rama, Krishna, Lakshmanaha. So the last word will become that. So if it is Ramaha and Madhuhu cha, Kaitabaha, Madhu Kaitabhau. Yeah. When it is two, right? So the second only will change. The first will not change. So it will not. So it will not the Madhu Kaitabhau. Madhu will Madhu actually. Second is Madhuni. So second will not change to Madhu. It will still be Madhu only, but the Kaitabha will change to Kaitabhau. Yeah. So that's
Is there a significance why Brahma is addressing her as Maha Asuri and asking her to kill the asuras?
Where Mahasuri?
In 78. Maha Moha Chabhavati, Maha Devi, Mahasuri.
So Mahasuri, there is a Pathabheda Maheshwari also. That's one thing.
Yeah.
So Mahadevi, Mahasuri. So
She
there
is the Maha Asuri.
No.
Mahasuri.
Suri.
Maha plus Suri
Suri.
is also Mahasuri.
Yeah. It is not Asuri.
Oh, there's no Avagraha?
No, not in Mahasuri.
Okay.
There is no Avagraha anywhere. In fact, even in Mahasurau, there is no Avagraha. Mahasurau, Mahasuri.
Sura is gods, right?
Yeah.
So she is Mahavidya, Mahamaya, Mahamedha, Mahasmriti, Mahamoha, Mahadevi, and Mahasuri. Mahasuri means Mahadevi. Suri,
The
Sura
greatest of the gods. You can say the greatest of gods.
gods, Devas, Suras. Okay. Rishiruvacha.
Rishiruvacha.
Evam stuta tada devi.
Evam stuta tada devi. Evam stuta tada devi.
Tamasi tatra vedhasa.
Tamasi tatra vedhasa. Tamasi tatra vedhasa.
Vishnoh prabodhanarthaya.
Vishnu prabodhanarthaya. Vishnu prabodhanarthaya.
Nihantum madhukaitabhau.
Nihantum madhukaitabhau. Nihantum madhukaitabhau.
Evam stuta tada devi tamasi tatra vedhasa. Vishnoh prabodhanarthaya nihantum madhukaitabhau.
Evam stuta tada devi tamasi tatra vedhasa. Vishnu prabodhanarthaya nihantum madhukaitabhau. Evam stuta tada devi tamasi tatra vedhasa. Vishnu prabodhanarthaya nihantum madhukaitabhau.
Netrasya nasika bahu.
Netrasya nasika bahu. नेत्रास्य नासिका बाहु
हृदयेभ्यस्तथो रसः
हृदयेभ्यस्ततो रसः हृदयेभ्यस्ततो रसः
नेत्रास्य नासिका बाहु हृदयेभ्यस्तथो रसः
नेत्रास्य नासिका बाहु हृदयेभ्यस्ततो रसः नेत्रास्य नासिका बाहु हृदयेभ्यस्ततो रसः.
All three lines together.
एवं स्तुता तदा देवी तामसी तत्र वेदसा विष्णोः प्रबोधनार्थाय निहन्तुं मधुकैटभौ नेत्रास्य नासिका बाहु हृदयेभ्यस्ततो रसः. एवं स्तुता तदा देवी तामसी तत्र वेदसा विष्णोः प्रबोधनार्थाय निहन्तुं मधुकैटभौ नेत्रास्य नासिका बाहु हृदयेभ्यस्ततो रसः.
So did you see that bahu hridaye? So who is very short one, right?
Bahu.
So you should not say bahu hridayebhya. Okay? Bahu hridayebhya.
Yes.
No, don't give a break. But it is netra senasika bahu hridayebhya. So take the hri along with the hu.
And also Vishnoho,
Ah.
if Vishnoho and pra becomes if Vishnoh prabodha, prabo, ba is alpa prana, prabodha is mahaprana, prabodha, then prabodhanarthaya. I don't see that arthaya. Artham is yes for the reason why for that artham also meaning, right? In the context has a meaning.
To
Yeah.
Vishnu.
To the give the
Prabodhanarthaya.
yeah, to give the buddhi to Vishnu for that for that meaning, for that intent. So the artham is that is how it is used to awake. So you have to. It is not arthaya. It is arthaya. Vishnu prabodhanarthaya.
You want to say once that line?
So the netrasya nasika bahu,
Ah.
so then the hru vache should come from
Okay, yeah.
Bahu also.
Bahu also. Bahu
Name
hridaye bhyastatho rasaha.
So say that two lines together. 90. Vishnu.
विष्णोः प्रबोधनार्थाय निहन्तुं मधुकैटभौ नेत्रास्य नासिका बाहु हृदयेभ्यस्ततो रसः
Very good.
विष्णोः प्रबोधनार्थाय निहन्तुं मधुकैटभौ नेत्रास्य नासिका बाहु हृदयेभ्यस्ततो रसः
निर्गम्य दर्शने तस्थौ
निर्गम्य दर्शने तस्थौ निर्गम्य दर्शने तस्थौ
ब्रह्मणो व्यक्तजन्मनः
ब्रह्मणो व्यक्तजन्मनः ब्रह्मणो व्यक्तजन्मनः
निर्गम्य दर्शने तस्थौ ब्रह्मणो व्यक्तजन्मनः
निर्गम्य दर्शने तस्थौ ब्रह्मणो व्यक्तजन्मनः निर्गम्य दर्शने तस्थौ ब्रह्मणो व्यक्तजन्मनः.
So Brahmano avyakta janmanah. Brahma, who is the avyakta janma. So that A is kind of hidden
Avagraha.
here. Avagraha. So you have to
No,
say,
Brahmano, you elongate.
you don't say Brahmano avyakta janmanah, but
Brahmano Vyakta Janmana.
you give that extra
No, O,
extension.
when you extend the O without giving a breath, automatically the Avyakta will come. You don't have to say Avyakta. Brahmano Vyakta Janmanaha. Like that.
So A is actually avyakta.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah. It is.
Vyakta means you can it's present. You can see it. Avyakta means hidden. So that A is hidden there.
Hidden.
The meaning is also
So how
avyakta.
beautifully is there, right? Yeah.
Brahmano Vyakta Janmana.
Because he is Brahman, right? So he is Avyakta.
Okay. Uttasthau cha Jagannathas.
Uttasthau cha Jagannathas. Uttasthau cha Jagannathas.
Taya Mukto Janardanaha.
Taya mukto Janardanaha. Taya mukto Janardanaha.
Uttasthau cha Jagannathas. Taya Mukto Janardanaha.
Uttasthau cha Jagannathas. Taya mukto Janardanaha. Uttasthau cha Jagannathas.
Utta, not Uttasthau.
Yeah. First, that ta is Alpa.
First one is ta,
Uttasthau.
but it is double ta.
Yeah. Utta.
Uttasthau cha.
Yeah. No.
Once again.
Correct.
Perfect. Uttasthau. Together once again.
Uttasthau cha Jagannathas. Taya mukto Janardanaha.
Again.
Uttasthau cha Jagannathas. Taya mukto Janardanaha.
Together both lines.
Nirgamya darshane tasthau brahmano vyakta janmanaha. Uttasthau cha Jagannathas. Taya mukto Janardanaha. Nirgamya darshane tasthau brahmano vyakta janmanaha. Uttasthau cha Jagannathas. Taya mukto Janardanaha.
Ye karnave hi shayanat.
Ekarnavehi shayanat. Ekarnavehi shayanat.
Tatas sadadrushe chatau.
Tadasadadrushe chatau. Tadasadadrushe chatau.
Repeat once again.
Slowly.
Slowly, don't rush. Tatas.
Tadasadadrushe
Again.
Tadasadadrushe chatau.
One by one.
Tadasadadrushe chatau.
Once more.
Tadasadadrushe chatau.
Once more.
Tadasadadrushe chatau.
You say. Once more.
Tadasadadrushe chatau.
Tatas sadadrushe. Tatas sadadrushe. Don't go for chatau. I'm just saying I want only that portion. Tatas sadadrushe. Tatas sadadrushe chatau. Again 2 times. Very good. Ye karnave hi shayanat tatas dadrushe chatau.
Ekarnavehi shayanat tadasadadrushe chatau. Ekarnavehi shayanat tadasadadrushe chatau.
Madhukaita bhau duratmana.
Madhukaita bhau duratmana. Madhukaita bhau duratmana.
Vati virya parakramau.
Vati virya parakramau. Vati virya parakramau.
So there is a sandhi here. That sandhi means words joining.
Joining.
Dura madhukaita
Duratma.
bhau.
Duratma.
Can you tell me what could be the sound durat after the duratmana?
No.
That
Ati is
house-
correct.
Ati virya parakramau. That is
Ati.
correct.
Before the Ati,
So
what should
the
be the
dual
word?
sound I told you, right? Madhukaita bhau duratmanau ati virya parakramau.
Au
So
and
that-
A, when they join, it will be
becomes
replaced by Ba. So there is
That
a
va is
Sandhi.
because
Yeah.
au plus a becomes va. दुरात्मानावतिवीर्य मधुकैटभौ दुरात्मानावतिवीर्यपराक्रमौ
मधुकैटभौ दुरात्मानावतिवीर्यपराक्रमौ मधुकैटभौ दुरात्मानावतिवीर्यपराक्रमौ.
So that it's
So when
all
you say
this-
Duratmana, make sure you say Va, Vativi, because it is not, it is
it's not Duratmana
Duratmana
and
Ativirya. So Au is gone, then A is also gone, replaced by something totally new, Va. So Duratmana Vativirya Parakramo.
Durat-
Don't give any
don't give any pause or anything there.
any or the breath. So breath is also important in this Devi Mahatmyam. Where you have to give breath, where you cannot give breath is there. So don't give a breath after Mana Vati, because then it becomes wrong. Mana and Vati becomes two new words. It is not Mana Vati. So it is Mana Vati Virya means Manau Ati Virya. Mana Vati Virya Parakramau.
मधुकैटभौ दुरात्मानावतिवीर्यपराक्रमौ
मधुकैटभौ दुरात्मानावतिवीर्यपराक्रमौ मधुकैटभौ दुरात्मानावतिवीर्यपराक्रमौ.
2 lines together.
एकानवेहि शयना ततः सदृशे चतौ मधुकैटभौ दुरात्मानावतिवीर्यपराक्रमौ एकानवेहि शयना ततः सदृशे चतौ मधुकैटभौ दुरात्मानावतिवीर्यपराक्रमौ.
क्रोधरक्ते क्षणावत्तुम्
क्रोधरक्षे क्षणावत्तुम् क्रोधरक्षे क्षणावत्तुम्
ब्रह्माणं जनितोद्यमौ
ब्रह्माणं जनितोद्यमौ ब्रह्माणं जनितोद्यमौ
क्रोधरक्ते क्षणावत्तुम् ब्रह्माणं जनितोद्यमौ
क्रोधरक्ते क्षणावत्तुम् ब्रह्माणं जनितोद्यमौ क्रोधरक्ते क्षणावत्तुम् ब्रह्माणं जनितोद्यमौ
समुत्थाय ततस्ताभ्याम्
समुत्थाय ततस्ताभ्याम् समुत्थाय ततस्ताभ्याम्
युयुधे भगवान् हरिः
युयुधे भगवान् हरिः युयुधे भगवान् हरिः
समुत्थाय ततस्ताभ्याम् युयुधे भगवान् हरिः
समुत्थाय ततस्ताभ्याम् युयुधे भगवान् हरिः समुत्थाय ततस्ताभ्याम् युयुधे भगवान् हरिः.
Together both lines. क्रोधरक्ते
क्रोधरक्षे क्षणावत्तुम् ब्रह्माणं जनितोद्यमौ समुत्थाय ततस्ताभ्याम् युयुधे भगवान् हरिः क्रोधरक्ते क्षणावत्तुम् ब्रह्माणं जनितोद्यमौ समुत्थाय ततस्ताभ्याम् युयुधे भगवान् हरिः
पञ्चवर्षसहस्राणि
पञ्चवर्षसहस्राणि
बाहुप्रहरणो विभुः
बाहुप्रहरणो विभुः बाहुप्रहरणो विभुः
पञ्चवर्षसहस्राणि बाहुप्रहरणो विभुः
पञ्चवर्षसहस्राणि बाहुप्रहरणो विभुः पञ्चवर्षसहस्राणि बाहुप्रहरणो विभुः
तावप्यतिबलोन्मत्तौ
तावप्यतिबलोन्मत्तौ तावप्यतिबलोन्मत्तौ
महामाया विमोहितौ
महामाया विमोहितौ महामाया विमोहितौ
तावप्यतिबलोन्मत्तौ महामाया विमोहितौ
तावप्यतिबलोन्मत्तौ महामाया विमोहितौ तावप्यतिबलोन्मत्तौ महामाया विमोहितौ
उक्तवन्तौ वरोस्मत्तो
उक्तवन्तौ वरोस्मत्तो उक्तवन्तौ वरोस्मत्तो
व्रियतामिति केशवम्
व्रियतामिति केशवम् व्रियतामिति केशवम्
उक्तवन्तौ वरोस्मत्तो व्रियतामिति केशवम्
उक्तवन्तौ वरोस्मत्तो व्रियतामिति केशवम् उक्तवन्तौ वरोस्मत्तो व्रियतामिति केशवम्
श्रीभगवानुवाच
श्रीभगवानुवाच श्रीभगवानुवाच
भवेतामद्य मे तुष्टौ
भवेतामद्य मे तुष्टौ भवेतामद्य मे तुष्टौ
मम वध्यावुभावपि
मम वध्यायुभावपि मम वध्यायुभावपि
भवेतामद्य मे तुष्टौ मम वध्यावुभावपि
भवेतामद्य मे तुष्टौ मम वध्यायुभावपि भवेतामद्य मे तुष्टौ मम वध्यायुभावपि
किमन्येन वरेणात्र
किमन्येन वरेणात्र किमन्येन वरेणात्र
एतावद्धिवृतं मम
एतावद्धिवृतं मम एतावद्धिवृतं मम
किमन्येन वरेणात्र एतावद्धिवृतं मम
किमन्येन वरेणात्र एतावद्धिवृतं मम किमन्येन वरेणात्र एतावद्धिवृतं मम
ऋषिरुवाच
ऋषिरुवाच ऋषिरुवाच
वञ्चिताभ्यामिति तदा
वञ्चिताभ्यामिति तदा वञ्चिताभ्यामिति तदा
सर्वमापोमयं जगत्
सर्वमापोमयं जगत् सर्वमापोमयं जगत्
वञ्चिताभ्यामिति तदा सर्वमापोमयं जगत्
वञ्चिताभ्यामिति तदा सर्वमापोमयं जगत् वञ्चिताभ्यामिति तदा सर्वमापोमयं जगत्
विलोक्यताभ्यां गदितो
विलोक्यताभ्यां गदितो विलोक्यताभ्यां गदितो
भगवान् कमलेक्षणः
भगवान् कमलेक्षणः भगवान्
कमलेक्षणः विलोक्यताभ्यां गदितो भगवान् कमलेक्षणः
विलोक्यताभ्यां गदितो भगवान् कमलेक्षणः विलोक्यताभ्यां गदितो भगवान् कमलेक्षणः
आवां जहिन यत्रोर्वि
आवां जहिन यत्रोर्वि आवां जहिन यत्रोर्वि
सलिलेन परिप्लुता
सलिलेन परिप्लुता सलिलेन परिप्लुता
आवां जहिन जहिनयत्रोर्वी सलिलेन परिप्लुता
आवां जहिनयत्रोर्वी सलिलेन परिप्लुता
आवां जहिनयत्रोर्वी
सलिलेन परिप्लुता
ऋषिरुवाच
ऋषिरुवाच
तथेत्युक्त्वा भगवता
तथेत्युक्ता भगवता
शङ्खचक्रगदाभृता
शङ्खचक्रगदाभृता
तथेत्युक्त्वा भगवता शङ्खचक्रगदाभृता
तथेत्युक्त्वा भगवता
शङ्खचक्रगदाभृता तथेत्युक्त्वा भगवता
शङ्खचक्रगदाभृता
कृत्वा चक्रेण वैच्छिन्ने
कृत्वा चक्रेण वैच्छिन्ने
जघने शिरसि तयोः
जघने शिरसि तयोः
कृत्वा चक्रेण वैच्छिन्ने जघने शिरसि तयोः
कृत्वा चक्रेण वैच्छिन्ने जघने शिरसि तयोः कृत्वा चक्रेण वैच्छिन्ने जघने शिरसि तयोः
एवमेषा समुत्पन्ना
एवमेषा समुत्पन्ना
ब्रह्मणा संस्तुता स्वयं
ब्रह्मणा संस्तुता स्वयम्
एवमेषा समुत्पन्ना ब्रह्मणा संस्तुता स्वयम्
एवमेषा समुत्पन्ना ब्रह्मणा संस्तुता स्वयम् एवमेषा समुत्पन्ना ब्रह्मणा संस्तुता स्वयम्
प्रभावमस्या देव्यास्तु
प्रभावमस्या
भूयः शृणु वदामि ते
भूयः शृणु वदामि ते
प्रभावमस्या देव्यास्तु भूयः शृणु वदामि ते
प्रभावमस्या देव्यास्तु भूयः शृणु वदामि ते प्रभावमस्या देव्यास्तु भूयः शृणु वदामि ते
ऐं ॐ So I have not forgotten. You are all going to repeat words from Panchavarsha Sahasrani 94 till the end 2 times together. Extra time, it's okay. Once you say, please.
Panchavarsha Bahu Praharano Vibhuhu Tavapyati Balonmattau Mahamaya Vimohitau Untavantau Varosmatto Vriyataviti Keshavam Shri Bhagavanuvacha Bhavetammadhyame Tushtau Mama Vadhyahubhavapi Kimanyena Varena Etavadhikrutam Mama Rishiruvacha Vanchitabhyamiti tada sarvamapomaya jagat Vilokyatabhyam gadito bhagavan kamalekshanaha Avam jahinayatrodvi salilena paripluta Rishiruvacha Tathetyuktva bhagavata shankha chakra भृता कृत्वा चक्रेण वैच्छिन्ये जगने शिरसि तयोः एवमेषा समुत्पन्ना ब्रह्मणा संस्तुता स्वयं प्रभावमस्या देव्यास्तु भूयः शृणु वदामि ते ऐं ॐ पञ्चवर्षसहस्राणि बाहुप्रहरणो विभुः तावप्यतिबलोन्मत्तौ महामाया विमोहितौ उक्तवन्तौ वरौ स्मत्तो प्रियतामिति केशवम् श्रीभगवानुवाच भवेतामद्य मे तुष्टौ मम वद्या उभावपि किमन्येन वरेणात्र एतावद्विवृतं मम ऋषिरुवाच वञ्चिताभ्यामिति तदा सर्वमापोमयं जगत् विलोक्यताभ्यां गदितो भगवान् कमलेक्षणः आवां जहिन यत्रोऽपि सलिलेन परिप्लुता ऋषिरुवाच तथेत्युक्त्वा भगवता शङ्खचक्रगदाभृता कृत्वा चक्रेण वैच्छिन्ने जगने शिरसि तयोः एवमेषा समुत्पन्ना ब्रह्मणा संस्तुता स्वयं प्रभावमस्या देव्यास्तु भूयः शृणु वदामि ते ऐं ॐ.
Very good.
So you all have to practice so that during the Wednesday's class, which is on Thursday morning in India, we will do the entire first chapter together slowly. So for that you can practice.
You
We
have
like
2 more
3
days. Yeah, 3 days.
2 days.
Including
2 days.
today.
Yeah. We still have days.
You still have the rest of the day
Yes.
for practice. Practice all of the 3, the entire first chapter. I know it's a bit long, but mark your tricky words. Wherever you are having problems, mark it, highlight it, practice it extra times, and then come here after resolving it. Okay, listen to the YouTube video and app. You can download the slow chanting. There are so many tools available. Listen to it properly and then try to resolve it. If still we are not able to figure it out, you can definitely discuss during the class. Okay, so we'll also look into the little bit deeper meanings in the first chapter next class, because first adhyaya is a very important adhyaya in Devi Mahatmyam.
And
It
the Prathama
signifies so
Charitram
many
also
things.
is completed just with the one adhyaya.
The Charitram, the entire Devi Mahatmyam has 3 important Charitrams, right? The Prathama, Madhyama and Uttara. The Prathama Charitra itself is the first chapter alone. So see the importance given to the first one. So this talks about the Adya Shakti. So we will talk about it a little bit more.
We'll end the session today. Yeah. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha.
Namaste.
India class.